Hello, and thank you for watching our Unitronics Tech Tidbit. Today we're going to show you how to export and import project items like ladder routines and HMI screens. This can be useful for repurposing parts of code for different projects or for converting projects to different PLCs. To begin, I'm going to open a project that I have already made. As you can see in the main routine, because the call subroutine block is connected directly to the power rail, I'm calling the lights and buttons subroutine every scan. If we click on the lights and buttons subroutine, we can see what's going on inside. Here, you can clearly see the ladder code structure, comments, and linked bits. If we want to use this code in a different project, we can export this subroutine. This is done by selecting Project from the drop-down banner and clicking on Export Subroutine. Here you can select what subroutines to export. I'm clicking on the lights and buttons subroutine and OK. This brings up the Save As window where you can select a location to save your subroutine file. I'm naming it lights and buttons, and it will save as a .vlx file. We can also export HMI screens in a similar manner. As you can see in my Project Explorer, I have a screen titled Lights and Buttons. I have linked the lights and buttons on this screen to the bits that are used in the ladder subroutine, lights and buttons. If I would like to export this HMI screen to use in another program, I will click on the project drop-down from the top banner and select Export Displays. Here I can select what displays to export. So I'm selecting lights and buttons. Down here you can select where to save the file, and you must enter a name. So I will name it lights and buttons, and it will save it as a .vld file. Now, in order to import the files that I have just exported, I'm going to open a new project. For simplicity, I'm going to use the same type of PLC as before. I'm going to start by importing the HMI screen. To do this, I'll click on the project drop-down from the top banner and select Import Displays. The lights and buttons.vld file is available, so I will open that. And make sure that the Import checkbox is checked off. That way you ensure that you're importing the correct display. This warning may pop up, and that's fine. This just lets you know that some of the elements may not have been imported correctly, such as links and jumps. That is fine. You can now see that the lights and buttons HMI screen has been successfully imported into my new project. If I would like to import the lights and buttons subroutine, I would just go to the ladder, now select Project, and Import Subroutine. The lights and buttons.vlx file is available, so I will open that. You can now see the lights and buttons subroutine has been imported into my new project. All of the ladder structure, linked bits, and comments are included. Once everything has been imported, you can customize and move elements around to suit the needs of your project. My name is William Peterson, and thank you for watching our Unitronics Tech Tidbit.